If you were to ask me what I like to do in my free time, I can give you a small list of things. Talking to friends, playing Overwatch, playing chess, doom scrolling. That's about it. I'm kind of boring. But besides that, there's one thing I didn't mention. And that's running. Recently, I've been running in hopes I can run a marathon by the end of this year. And the way I'm keeping myself accountable is by making weekly videos to show my progress. I never took myself to be an active person in my life. I can name a couple times I've been physical. I played basketball. In TikTok AI Cast, I've gone to the gym. In TikTok AI
Ready to
Cast,
crush that PR we talked about?
and I like to eat food. On my Instagram page. However, one day while I was working, my coworker was like, I think you're funny, bro. You should run a marathon with me. And obviously, when asked to run a marathon with no prior experience to running besides TikTok AI Cast, I said, hell no! But after weeks of asking, I finally caved in and said I would try to run and see what it's like. And here we are. I've run for 4 weeks before my first progress update, so I'll be talking about those really quickly. I'll even put a timer on the screen to show you how fast I do it. Alright, hold up. Okay, hold up. Okay. Let me lock in. Week 1, I ran out of breath and ran a dragon boat race. I also learned how to pace myself. Week 2, I made my family run with me and I was able to last longer computer week 1. Week 3, I made my friend run with me. Week 4, I chilled out before I went on a trip. Boom. Done. So now we're here. Week 5. My main goal for this week was to run as far as possible, no matter how long it took me. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the dumbest thing I could have done. I was gone for 4 weeks, driving around Texas and living up in Atlanta. And if you haven't noticed, I said 4 weeks. I wonder what else was 4 weeks. So, I slowly inched up my miles until Sunday. The plan was to run 7 miles. Oh my god. It's too humid out here. It's the first time I've ever taken off my shirt just to run. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. I'm halfway there though. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, no. Dude, I don't get it. This is just a clip. I don't. This is like me editing the video. Dude, I put it on my phone. Obviously, I recorded this on my phone. Why the hell did I put this on? Like why would I hold a camera while I'm doing this, right? While running, that's stupid. I put it on my PC. My PC won't even read this. It can't even read the video. Or like the phone video. I'm like, what, dude? And so I had no choice but to screen record this on my PC. And so, in this kind of diminished the quality. Dude, I'm out of ideas. I really have no clue. But that's whatever, man. Because I know some of the other videos, they're doing the same thing too, but all I did was just kind of troubleshoot. But this one I really can't troubleshoot. I have zero clue what to do. Oh my gosh, man, this is tough. This is why I don't get my videos. Not only did I run 3.5 miles, I was also listening to Homer Let the Bards Out while I walked home for 2 miles in defeat. So in total, I only did 5.5 miles. I walked home pretty tired and thirsty. Probably because I used TikTok AI Cast so much that the only water the AI could use was in my body. And for some reason my pants kept slipping. So, lesson learned. Don't use TikTok AI Cast. And don't bite off more than you can chew. My only hope for the next week is to be better than my last week and try being my PR when it isn't as hot. But that concludes my first ever running journal. I'm editing with my PC for the first time, so I'm not sure how to do things since I usually use my phone to make my videos, so I want to keep this video short and sweet. If you guys like the video, feel free to tune in next week so I can talk about what I did for next week. And I'll see you guys there.